For years, the state told this court that Gwabeni was an accomplice and an accessory, and that double set proves everything. But today, in just a few minutes, Advocate Numelo took that entire story apart, piece by piece, and left Advocate Baloyi with no answer. Stay with me, because what you're about to hear changes the legal status of Gwabeni and the Maiwa trial completely.
By C.R. Snyman, 4th edition, at page 269, under its discussion of accomplices. 1, that is introduction and definition. It reads as follows. It is not only where a person complies with the requirements for liability as a perpetrator, as set out above, that he is punishable. As we have seen above, he is also punishable even when these requirements are not met. If he unlawfully and intentionally furthers a crime committed by somebody else by, for example, giving the latter advice or assisting him, he is then an accomplice. Close quotation. Okay, I'll give it to you, Mr. Jonas. I just want to move to the accessories after the fact, because the follow-up question encompasses both situation, that is an accomplice, and accessory after the fact. At page 274 of the criminal law book by C.R. Snyman, 4th edition, it discusses accessories after the fact as follows. 2, definition. A person is an accessory after the fact to the commission of the crime if, after the completion of a crime, he unlawfully and intentionally engages in conduct intended to enable the perpetrator of or accomplice in the crime to evade liability for his crime, or to facilitate such a person's evasion of liability. Close quotation.
Asiqale lana-ke ikhuluma khona-ke ngomlekeleli ekulelesini uma bechaza-ke ukuthi-ke akusona kuphela-ke la umuntu khona-ke ehambisana-ke naloko okufunwayo-ke ekuthini athweswe icala, nanjengomuntu ekuyena-ke olekelelayo, nanjengoba kushiwo-ke la ngaphambili ukuthi-ke kufanele ukuthi abe uyajeziswa-ke, nanjengoba kubonakele-ke ngaphambili naye-ke angajeziswa-ke uma kuwukuthi-ke lokho okufanelekile noma-ke okulindelwe kuyatholakala, uma kuwukuthi-ke ngaphandle komthetho futhi nangamabomu uqhubekekisa-ke ubugebengu obenziwe noma ubelelesi obenziwe omunye umuntu ngokuthi-ke amlekelele noma-ke amnikeze iseluleko, naye-ke loyo-ke uyena umlekeleli ekulelesini. Mabese chaza-ke ukuthi lowo-ke olekelelayo-ke sekwenzekile noma emuva kokuthi-ke isigameko sobulelesi noma-ke sobugebengu sesenzekile, umuntu okuyena-ke olekelelayo kamuva, uma ngabe kwenziwa-ke ubugebengu, uma kuwukuthi emuva sekwenzekile-ke lokho, uthi-ke ngaphandle komthetho nangamabomu enzeke noma-ke abe neqhaza-ke alibambayo ekuthini-ke alekelele lowo owenze okubi, noma-ke amlekelele ekulelesini ukuthi-ke eqe noma-ke aphunyuke ecaleni, noma-ke abe nakwenzayo ukuthi-ke amsize ukuthi loyo muntu loyo-ke aphunyuke.
Mr. Zungu, you have listened to the conductors of what is contained in Exhibit ZZZZ 5 in bracket.
Usukuzweleke lokhu okuqeda-ke ukufundwa-ke lokhu okulana-ke okufundiwe la. Yes, I hear you.
Is there anywhere in the paragraphs as they are contained in Exhibit ZZZZ 5 in bracket that relate to the fact that there was an advice or assistance that was given by you to the accused in the commission of the offense or offenses?
Ingabe kukhona ke yini la kuloko ke okubhaliwe la noma okufundelwe ke la kusho khona ke ukuthi ke kunala wanikeza khona ngeseluleko noma izeluleko noma ke ulekelela noma usiza ke abathweswe icala ke ekwenzeni ke ubugebengu.
Akukho.
No way.
I mean, by the offenses relating to the murder of the deceased Mr. Senzo Meyiwa.
Ngikhuluma ke ngako ukubulawa kwakhe umufi noma ke washona ke uSenzo Meyiwa.
Hayi akukho.
No, there's none.
Is there anywhere in the statement that is Exhibit ZZ5 in bracket where it says that you benefited from the proceeds of the robbery with aggravating circumstances that the accused are facing before court?
Kukhona ke la ekusho khona ke kusona ke istatement lesike ukuthi ke kukhona ke owakuzuza noma wazuza ke kuloko okwathola ke noma manje ngoba abasolwa ke bethweswe icala lokubamba ke inkunzi lokubamba inkunzi ukuthi kukhona yini owakuzuza wena kuloko.
Akukho.
Nothing.
Is there anywhere, Mr. Zungu, in the affidavit that is Exhibit ZZ5 where it states that you had, in the presence of Constable Sizwe Zungu and in the presence of the accused, how the murder was going to be committed?
Ingabe khona yini la kubhalwe khona ke la ukuthi wezwa ke wena ke ekhona uConstable Zungu bekhona ke abathweswe icala noma abasolwa ke ukuthi ke kwakuhlelwa kanjani ukuthi wayezobulawa kanjani umufi?
Akekho.
I was not there.
Is there anywhere in the statement Exhibit ZZ5 in bracket where it says that after the commission of the murder, the accused returned in the hostel, that is Basutwini hostel, and you overheard them discussing about the murder and the robbery which had been committed some time earlier?
Ingabe khona yini la ekubhalwe khona noma esho khona ke ukuthi ke emuva ke ukuthi se isigameko lesekho noma ubulelesi sebenzekileke noma sebenziwe ke kunala ababuyela khona ke abasolwa ke wase wena ke ukhona lapho ubezwa bekhuluma ngako ke lokho okwenzekile?
Akukho.
No, there isn't anyway.
Is there anywhere in your statement in respect of an accessory after the fact where it says in Exhibit ZZ5 in bracket that you engage in a conduct intended to enable the perpetrator, which is the accused before court, of you as an accomplice in the crime to evade the liability of their crime or to facilitate such persons, that is the accused, evasion of liability? Is there anywhere where it is saying that in Exhibit ZZ5 in brackets?
Kusona ke le statement ikhona ke la isho khona ke ukuthi ke emuva ke ukuthi sekwenzekile ke okwenzeka ke ukuthi ke kunala owalekelela khona ke ukuthi ubasizeke ngokuthi ke baphunyukeke kwicala noma baphunyukeke ecaleni abasola laba phambi kwalenkantolo.
Akukho.
No, there isn't.
Is there anywhere, lastly, in your, sorry, not in your, in Exhibit ZZ5 in bracket where it says that in your room you were present when the accused handed over to you a 9mm and a .38 special revolver?
Kukhona yini la kusho khona kubhalwe khona la ukuthi ke wawukhona ke kuyigumbi lakho la khona ke abasolwa ke bandlulisela kuwena ke i9mm kanye nayo ke i.38 revolver?
Akukho.
No, there isn't.
Is there anywhere in your statement where it says that On the 26th of October, 2014, the accused, that is accused number 2 and accused number 3, were in possession of a firearm in your hostel, in your room at Basotho Hostel.
Ingabe khona yini la ekubhale khona ke ekusho khona ke la ukuthi ke umsolo ke umsolo wokuqala kanye futhi ke nowesibili ke babephethe ibhamu egumbini lakho ehostel?
Akukho.
No way.
There is evidence that it was on the 24th of June, 2020, that is the date that you met Brigadier Gelinda.
Kunofakazi ke lana ukuthi ke kwakungeyi 24 zika June 2020 uma ke wahlangana naye uBrigadier Gelinda.
Who took you to Brigadier Gelinda?
Ubani owakuthatha wakuhambisa ekusakuyena lo Brigadier Gelinda?
Ilo hamba ngemoto ebomvu.
The one traveling in the red vehicle.
Is it Sergeant Mohan?
Sergeant Mohan.
Yebo.
Yes.
If you can remember, Mr. Zongo, sorry, before that, where were you when he took you to meet Brigadier Gelinda?
Wawukuphi uma ekuthatha ukuthi uyohlangana noBrigadier Gelinda?
Ngangisemaselini ePrimrose.
Was in the cells in Primrose.
If you can remember very well, it was around what time when he took you to meet Brigadier Gelinda on the 24th of June, 2020?
Uma usakhumbula ke kwaku ngasikhathi sini uma ekuthatha ke ukuthi uyohlangana naye uBrigadier Gelinda?
Ngakusebusuku mangaphephethe isikhathi.
It was at night. I did not have time.
After you had left your cell, that is the police cell where you were detained, did you go straight to where Brigadier Gelinda was, or you went via somewhere in the office or in the charge office of Primrose Police Station?
Uma uphishwa ke noma uphuma ke emaselini la owukhona ukuthi uyohlangana noBrigadier Gelinda, wahamba waya ngola ayekhona uBrigadier Gelinda noma kunala owadlula khona?
Wahamba nami waya la eroomini lapho kunoGelinda khona.
He walked with me to the room where Gelinda was.
In your presence, that is in the presence of Sergeant Mahane, was there a register that was completed and signed by Sergeant Mahane to indicate that he was booking you out of Primrose Police cells to meet Brigadier Gelinda for further investigations?
Kunala incwadi ke lo ubizwa phecelezi ukuthi ke iregister ke ikhona yini incwadi ke owayisayinda ke yena uSergeant Mohane eyinkomba ke yokuthi manje useyakhipha ke emaselini uyokuhlanganisa naye uBrigadier Gelinda beqhubeka ke nalo uphenyo?
Hayi ayikho.
No, there is none.
If you can remember, Mr. Zongo, how much time did you spend in the office where Brigadier Gelinda and his colleague Sergeant Mohola was?
Uma usakhumbula ke ukuthi kwaba isikhathi esingakanani ke osichitha lapha yana kwela office ke owawulona ke kanye naye uBrigadier Gelinda kanye naye uzakwabo uSergeant Mokhane Mukhula.
Akwaba isikhathi nje phela kodwa ayiside kakhulu.
It took some time but not that long.
On completion of whatever that was happening there in the office, in the presence of Brigadier Gelinda and Sergeant Mohola, where did you go to?
Sekuqediwe ke konke lokho kwakwenziwa ke lapho no Brigadier Gelinda kanye naye ke uSergeant Mukhula wayaphi ke wena?
Ngabuyela emaselini.
Back to the cells.
Alone?
Wedwa?
Ngihamba nalo ehamba emoto ebomvu engibuyisela khona nguye wangibuyiselayo.
No, together with the one traveling in the red vehicle, he's the one that took me back.
That is Sergeant Mohola. Sorry, Mohane.
Sergeant Mohane.
Yebo.
Yes.
Before you reach your cell, your detention cell, did you go via the charge office?
Ingaba nadlula ke e-charge office endleleni ke eyakhona kumasela.
Asendlulanga.
No, we didn't.
In your presence, is there a document that was completed by Sergeant Mohane as an indication that he was now taking you back to a cell?
Ukhona ke wena ingaba kukhona ke la abhala khona noma ke assign khona ke uSergeant Mohane okuyinkomba ke ukuthi manje useyakuyisela kuona amasela.
Akaze sign.
No, he never signed.
If you can remember or estimate what was the time when you were booked back or taken back to your cell by Sergeant Mohane?
Uma kuthi ke uyakhumbula kwakubani isikhathi uma wakuyisela kuona ke amasela uyena uSergeant Mohane?
Isikhathi abangisho ukuthi angaphethe lutho ngishiwasha ngafaki.
As I'm saying that I did not have time, I did not even have my watch on.
There is evidence that on the 25th of June 2020, you were released, unconditionally released. The matter was not enrolled. That is a possession of a firearm case. Were you told of the reasons why the matter was not enrolled?
Kunobufakazi ke la obuthi ke ngazo i25 kaJune 2020 wadedelwa ke udedelwa ke kungekho migomo ke oyibekelwa yoke noma oyinikwa yoke ukuthi ke icala lakho ke lalingekho ngalelo langa kuhlalwa amaqala asenkantolo. Ingaba watshelwa yini isizathu sokuthi kwakungani ukuthi icala lakho lingekho emaqaleni okwakufanele ukuthi abe ngaphambi kwenkantolo ngalelo langa?
Akaze bengitshene lutho.
They never informed me anything.
At the time when you were with Brigadier Gininda, that is now on the 24th of June 2020, were you told that we are compelled to give evidence in terms of the provisions of Section 204 of the Criminal Procedure Act against the co-accused?
Ngaleli langa ke noma ngaleli langa owawunoGininda ngalo ngazo i24 zika June 2020 ingabe watshela yini ke ukuthi bakulindeleke ukuthi ke wethuleke ubufakazi ngakubona ke abasolwa ngaphansi kwabo ke umthetho lona ke noma section ikobizwa ngokuthi ke 204?
Akaze bengitshela.
They never informed me.
May I approach the accused to find out if there is anything?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Zungu. Thank you, my lord, for the court's indulgence. I have no further questions.
Okay.
Thank you.
After 18 minutes of cross-examination, one thing is now clear on the court record. Gwabeni is neither an accomplice nor an accessory, not in law, not in evidence, not under cross-examination. Exhibit ZZZ is dismantled, Baloyi is left speechless, and the state's narrative suffers a serious legal blow. This is why we analyse court, not headlines. If you value evidence over propaganda, subscribe, share this analysis, and I'll catch you in the next upload.